You want to take your game to the next level? You want to be a world champion? Take the fighter training stack. Victor Conte's fighter training stack has brought me to the next level. Everything that I take on a daily basis. The fighter training stack is the best thing out right now. Devin Haney, I'm Snack Strong. Get it now, right now.
Doesn't get any bigger than this live, of course, with the main event, the pound-for-pound king of boxing, Canelo Alvarez, challenging for the world light heavyweight title against the champion, Dmitry Bivol, undefeated, ready to prove himself as a pound-for-pound great. All live and exclusive on DAZN pay-per-view. And before we go to the main event press conference, we have an incredible undercard and so many of those participants up here today to talk to us ahead of the main event press conference to come afterwards. I want to talk firstly about a fantastic fight for the card. You need to get to your seats early or tune in on before the bell for this one. Alexis Espino against Silva, who we saw perform so well on our big show with Canelo Alvarez Promotions in Mexico. And Alexis Espino, one of the first young fighters from America to sign with DAZN and Matchroom Boxing. Alexis, I'm going to start with you. This is a big fight for your career. You've been on some huge cards before, Canelo Alvarez cards, of course. This time, a lot of people talking about this fight as a 50-50 fight. You coming off a draw that a lot of people felt you should have won in Las Vegas in December. But this fight should be a banger for the undercard.
First of all, I want to say feliz 5 de Mayo a todos los mexicanos que somos mexicanos. Eddie Hearn, I want to thank you for letting me be a part another Canelo card. This is my third Canelo card now, and I'm very excited to be on this. I'm super excited. I've had the best training camp of my life. And coming off a draw, it puts more pressure on me to come over here and make a statement.
It really does. I mean, you must win on Saturday, right? I mean, that's the basis of it. Even though we felt you won the fight in December and it was a good, tough fight that you would have learned a lot from, this is a must-win fight for Alexis Espino on Saturday.
Yes, sir. I had a great experience my last fight, and I'm here to prove a lot. I'm excited.
Aaron, welcome. Straight back into a tough fight. You were supposed to be in a tough fight in Mexico. You came through that with a great victory and another tremendous battle ahead of you on Saturday night.
Así es. Va a ser una pelea muy buena, muy interesante. Le recomiendo a todos que no se la pierdan porque van a saber qué tan fuerte es Nuevo León, Monterrey. Y la preparación para esta pelea fue diferente, especial, obviamente mejor, y sé que la vamos a ganar.
So first and foremost, you're correct. It's going to be a really good fight. I would say that it's a fight that you shouldn't miss because you're going to get the opportunity to see what we're made of in Monterrey. This time I've prepared in a different way for this special event in a very different manner. We're going to win.
Thank you, Alexis. Thank you, Aaron, for a fantastic fight on Saturday. We go to the former Olympian, Joselito Velasquez. Joselito in a division at the moment, all around the flyweight division, super flyweight division. Probably some of the most exciting matchups to be made recently. We saw Chocolatito against Julio Cesar Martinez. Jesse Rodriguez beat Quadras and now go on and fight Rungvisai. You are right there. Great fight for you on Saturday night. 10 rounds. You're 15 fights undefeated. Your opponent's 15-1. You're on the verge now of being in all these mega fights in the division.
Obviamente la división de Mosca, Super Mosca, es una división muy emocionante en este momento. Hemos visto, por ejemplo, peleas de Chocolatito y el Rey Martínez. También vamos a ver en Rodríguez con Cuadro que el ganador va a pelear contra Rungvisai. Sabemos que tú tienes un muy buen récord, 15 peleas sin derrotas, invicto. También tu oponente tiene un 15-1, entonces va a ser una muy buena pelea, una buena oportunidad para ti.
Sí, así es. Estoy muy contento y emocionado de poder formar parte de esta gran cartelera y pues también estoy consciente de lo bueno que está la división, ¿no? Actualmente estamos peleando en la división de los Moscas. Está caliente toda esa parte Mosca y Super Mosca. Ahora este 7 de mayo tenemos un compromiso, hay que pensar en eso. Venimos muy bien preparados y pues bueno, a demostrar este 7 de mayo de que tenemos cualidades para ser campeones mundiales en las 112 libras.
Yeah, so I'm really excited and full of emotion to be here, really happy on this huge card. Of course, yeah, the division at the moment is very hot, you know, both fly and super fly. But we're looking not beyond this 7th of May. I think we've prepared really well, and we're going to show what we're made of and show that maybe in the future we can go on and become world champions.
Obviously, you're in camp with Eddie Reynoso and Canelo. How ready is Canelo Alvarez for this fight on Saturday?
Obviamente estás en el campamento con Canelo. ¿Qué tan preparado está Canelo para esta noche del sábado?
Oh, pues es sorprendente verlo entrenar. La verdad es que ha sido para mí un gran aprendizaje y una experiencia de vida, incluso el poder estar trabajando ante un gran ser humano, un gran atleta, y pues tienes que estar trabajando a un lado de él para darte cuenta qué es lo que es por la forma y lo fuerte que trabaja todos los días.
So yeah, it's really surprising to see him, and it's been a really great experience, a learning experience for me, you know, to work alongside him and see him not just in a sporting aspect, but also the human side of him. And you can see that the way he works, he gives everything every day in training, and it's been, you know, a great experience for me.
Thank you, Joselito. Well, it wouldn't be a Canelo fight without Marc Castro on the undercard. Marc, that was some fight last time out, of course, for yourself. San Diego, an epic night of boxing, and you were part of that. You got dropped for the first time in your career. You came back, you won every single round in that fight. But when we talked to Alexis about learning experiences, that was right up there for you. The first fight as a pro where you had to show that kind of mettle. You showed it. We know you've got it in you and ready to continue your charge on another huge night of boxing.
Yes, I'm grateful to be in this position again, display my talents on the Canelo undercard, and I'm ready to put on a show for all the fans here in Cinco de Mayo weekend. Last time was a good fight, and I'm here to show that I got skills and compete with the best.
Obviously, last time out, you've blitzed through so much of your opposition, and last time you had to get off the floor, go the distance. How much did you learn from that experience versus steamrolling through people?
You learn every day on the job, like any job, and I got dropped and I got up and I showed I got talent, and that's the reason I'm here, because I'm going to be one of the best one of these days.
Well, not just talent, plenty of heart. Marc Castro, rising young American star, ready to showcase on the Canelo show this weekend. We move to the heavyweight division, opening up the main broadcast. A great fight between Zhang and Scott Alexander. Zile, we'll start with you, of course, due to fight Filip Hrgović in this fight. We know that Filip's father passed away just recently and wasn't able to participate in this bout. Our thoughts, of course, with him and his family. But business for you and a banana skin for you, because this is a tough fight against Scott Alexander. You were due to fight in a final eliminator for the world heavyweight title. You have to stay focused and win this fight.
他的父亲去世了，所以这个事情对你来说肯定也是一个非常不好的事情。但是周六你必须要面对这个对手，他也不是一软柿子，有什么想法？
首先对赫格维奇父亲的去世，然后表示一种遗憾，然后经过短时间内我的团队和推广人共同协商，又找到新的对手。对新的对手又不太了解，所以说也是一个，因为之前我比赛备战的情况非常好，然后所以说周六有可能会给对手送去一份大礼。
First of all, I like to say I'm sorry for Hrgovic's loss. I send my condolences. And then my whole training camp has been focused on Hrgovic, but last minute we got this news. Very unfortunate, but I know my opponent has never got dropped before, has never got knocked out before, but Saturday I'll give you something new.
Thank you, Zile. Scott, never been dropped before, never been down, but he's going to give you something new. Big opportunity for you. I mean, this is a chance of a lifetime really in your career. You win this fight, you're going to position yourself in the world rankings, maybe even for a final eliminator. You ready for this challenge to step up the moment of your career so far?
Definitely. I'm always ready to fight. I'm a fighter. I don't mind him saying he's going to give me something new. I've been dropped. I got up. I've never been stopped. You know what I'm saying? So he can bring whatever he wants to show me new. My name is Scott Alexander. He's never fought me before, so this fight will be new for him as well.
I'm sure you've watched Zile before, you and your team as well, you know, come through a very, very tough fight actually on a Canelo undercard in Dallas. Looked like he was out of that fight for so much, ended in a draw. You see weaknesses in this opponent as well. You know, he's not perhaps yet of the levels of obviously the elite heavyweights trying to get there as well, but a winnable fight for you on Saturday.
Definitely a winnable fight. I see weaknesses in everybody I fight against, you know what I mean? Aside from his weaknesses, he just showed a little heart, you know what I'm saying? He showed that he's willing to do what he has to do to win. But definitely I see some weaknesses that I'm looking to exploit, you know what I mean, come Saturday, and I'm excited for it.
Well, fireworks will fly in this heavyweight fight between Zhang and Scott Alexander. We go to two fights that I cannot wait for. Of course, Cinco de Mayo weekend is an event to showcase Mexican talent, and two great Mexican fighters in very, very deep this Saturday night in the T-Mobile Arena. And firstly, we go to Shakram Giyasov against Christian Gomez. Of course, the interesting thing about this fight is also Team Eddie Reynoso against really Team Bivol's training camp and World of Boxing as well. This is a great fight. Shakram Giyasov, one of the greatest amateurs to come out of Uzbekistan, steps up to 147 pound against Christian Gomez. All action, heavy, heavy puncher. And we'll start, Shakram, with you. Moving up to 147 pounds. You're in straight in the deep end in a fight that everybody's excited about. Against the Mexican, Cinco de Mayo weekend, the atmosphere is going to be incredible.
Ты поднимаешься в весе сразу против очень серьезного соперника на мексиканский праздник, и все очень заинтересованы, заинтригованы в этом опасном бое.
Да, конечно, я, во-первых, я вас всех приветствую, я очень рад всех тут видеть. И для меня нравится бросать вызовы себе и боксировать с самыми лучшими, самыми хорошими бойцами и показать себя. Я готов к этому бою, и 147, я думаю, это мой вес.
First of all, hello to everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Eddie, for giving this opportunity. And Eddie, you know I never turn down any challenges. And for me, it's just another challenge. I prefer to fight the best guys available.
Obviously, every time you fight is so exciting. Should we expect a great fight between you two? Of course, moving up to 147 pounds against an all-action, heavy-handed Mexican can only be a great fight.
Всегда интересно, ты всегда в очень ярких боях. Стоит ли нам ожидать яркого боя, когда ты против такого как бы серьезного опасного соперника?
Вот именно. Я для этого всегда стараюсь показать хороший бой, хорошее шоу, чтобы все зрители кайфовали, и на что я способен, к чему я иду, как я тренируюсь и как я хочу себя показать. Да, конечно, это большой вес, но я для этого и тренируюсь, чтобы самым лучшим драться. Я хочу показать, чтобы все от этого и отдыхали, и кайфовали. Я готов к этому.
Most definitely, you know that my priority is always to please the crowd, you know, to make them have fun watching my fight, just relax and have fun, you know. And even though for me, the priority is for everyone to enjoy the fight.
Thank you, Shakram. Christian, welcome. I've been watching you for a long time, waiting for you to take this big step up. Now you get it in Las Vegas on a Canelo Alvarez card. A lot of people talking about this fight. We expect fireworks on Saturday night.
Hemos estado viéndote durante mucho tiempo, deseando que tomaras ese gran paso. Ahora estás en Las Vegas, obviamente en la cartelera de la velada, la función de Canelo. Muchas personas están hablando de esta pelea y se van a ver, ¿no? Fuegos artificiales en esta pelea, ¿no?
Primero que nada, quiero dar gracias a Dios por estar aquí. Y sí, en esta pelea nos preparamos muy bien y la gente va a ver un Niñote Gómez diferente y me siento muy contento de estar aquí y estoy listo.
Yes, so first and foremost, thank God for allowing me to be here. Yes, we've prepared really well for this fight. I think you're going to see a different Gomez in this fight. We've prepared really well and we're hoping, to go on and get the victory on Saturday.
Thank you, Christian. Good luck. A great co-main event. I think one of the most exciting, one of the most impressive, maybe a next generation of star in US boxing. Montana Love, and of course his dog Pappy, who, has been sniffing up night. How you doing? Good boy. In a brilliant fight against Gabriel Gollaz Valenzuela, who we've seen come over to the UK, beat one of our strong talents in the UK, come back, have several fights in Mexico. This is a big fight for the 140-pound division. Both guys heavily ranked, particularly with the IBF. Both guys looking to challenge for the world title as Josh Taylor looks to potentially move up to 147 pounds. These guys are right there in the mix of it. Gabriel, I'll start with you. Again, you came over to England to fight Robbie Davis Jr. You beat him on home soil for him. You've had a series of wins in Mexico now. This is the opportunity. This is the moment of your career on Saturday night.
Obviamente viniste al Reino Unido y le ganaste a Robbie Davis Jr. en su patio. Después has tenido buenas victorias en México. Ahora mismo es tu momento, ¿no? Y tu momento de brillar.
Sí, primero que nada, gracias a Dios por permitirnos estar aquí a todos, a los medios. Gracias a Dijeron por el recibimiento. Gracias a Eddie Reynoso que confía en mí y me ha puesto esta prueba. Venimos motivados, creemos que es un gran momento por el que está pasando mi carrera. Estamos listos para un gran espectáculo y llevarnos la victoria a México.
Yeah, so first and foremost, thank God, and also thanks to all the media present here. Thank you to Eddie Hearn and also to Eddie Reynoso for his continued confidence in me. This is going to be a really big test for me. Well, he's given me a big test, Eddie Reynoso, and I'm really motivated for it. So I'm looking forward to, getting the win and taking it back to Mexico.
Finally, this fight for you, of course, in front of nearly 20,000 Mexican fans. The atmosphere is going to be incredible. You're going to use that energy, that support on Saturday to defeat Montana Love.
Sí, obviamente van a haber 20,000 personas en el escenario, en el recinto del sábado. Vas a utilizar esa energía, ese impulso para ganarle a Montana Love el sábado.
No, por supuesto, es una noche mexicana, no solamente por la fecha que se presenta, sino también porque aquí hay muchos compañeros que son de México y van a compartir cartelera conmigo. Sin duda también Saúl, el que esté presente en la estelar, es una gran motivación para mí y siento que eso va a ser algo significativo para ganar esta noche.
Yeah, of course, it's going to be a big night for Mexico, not just because it's the 5th of May, 7th of May in this case, but also because we have a lot of Mexican friends on the card who will be sharing the card with Saul here. He's obviously the star, but it'll be a great motivation for me to go in and get that victory on Saturday.
Thank you, Gabriel. Montana and Papi, you're coming here, back-to-back fights in Las Vegas, but this one very different. The undercard of Saul Canelo Alvarez, Cinco de Mayo weekend against a Mexican. You wouldn't want it any other way, right?
No, I love it, man. Thank you. Thank Matchroom for this opportunity. Thank Canelo for giving me this slot on the card. It's another day in office for us, man. Just the venue change.
You came in the Barancic fight, of course, in Cleveland, then a great victory December at MGM Grand. Now you're in T-Mobile. You're within touching distance of the World Championship at 140 pounds. This is absolute must-win for you on Saturday. How do you look at the challenge of Gabriel Valenzuela? And obviously, this is must-win to move forward and fight for the world title.
We know he, like any other Mexican, come forward. We know he coming to fight, and he got a good idea. He tried to do the counter punching and everything. It's a good idea, just with the wrong guy. We're gonna continue to stick to our game plan. We worked hard, a very long camp, and we're ready for whatever, a shootout, whatever they want to do, we can do it.
I know you like to entertain, and so do Mexican fighters. And I know the key is victory by any method possible, but back-to-back stoppage wins for you in devastating fashion. Is that the plan, to go out and make another statement to the world on Saturday?
Absolutely. This card wouldn't be right if Too Pretty ain't put his drip on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably one of the flyest fighters in boxing right now. I carry a different type of swag, and I'm going to entertain the fans. I know a lot of them going to be booing, and a lot going to be cheering as well, but we're not worried about that. I'm here to do my job, and we're going to get it done.
Well, Too Pretty, Montana Love, a fantastic co-main event between Gabriel Valenzuela and Montana Love, and a stunning undercard of action non-stop from Las Vegas on Saturday. Before the bell, coming from DAZN and across Matchroom Boxing YouTube channels, then the entire main event undercard across DAZN pay-per-view. We're going to break now for head-to-heads with the undercard before we move to the main event press conference, and we'll be back with you shortly.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.